What's up guys, Meredith with AmericanTrucks.com, and today we're checking out the sequential LED taillights with the black housing and the clear lens, fitting all 2009 through 2018 Ram 1500s equipped with the factory halogen taillight. Now if you want a taillight for your truck that's going to switch up that plain factory styling, but you don't necessarily want to break the bank, then this set is going to be one to check out. Now these will be a fantastic option for the Ram owner in search of a full LED taillight that will bring some uniqueness to the table and add that to their build in both design and features, all while saving a few dollars. The black housing and the clear lens set this taillight up for success with the darker appearance matching with really any other black accents that you already have on the truck without affecting lighting performance. Now the black backing will also accentuate the biggest feature here, which is the full LED design. The large dual C-shaped running lights and those dual inner tri-bars really add a dynamic appearance to the running light and the brake lighting, while simultaneously adding a sequential turn signal into the mix that will just up the noticeability and style of your build that much more. Now at the bottom, this setup will greatly increase the light output with the reverse light with the featured LEDs that have a bright white color temperature to make backing up at night much easier. I do also like the redesign of the reflector on the outer corner and the inner border to switch up the styling while keeping these lights up to standard. This set will have an ABS plastic housing, which is a common material for lighting considering the durability and longevity of that plastic. Now on the front, the lens will also be a polycarbonate material, also very popular considering the impact resistance and UV resistance to keep the light looking new over time and resisting any yellowing or oxidation on the lens itself. Now while this will be a full LED design, it will also be plug and play to install them incredibly easy, and you can keep some peace of mind knowing that these are also DOT and SAE approved. These will be about $300 for the set, which compared to other choices is going to be pretty inexpensive for full LEDs. Now taillight styling a lot of the time just comes down to your personal preference and what you want for your build, but with styling set aside, this kit will have great features including the light bars and sequential functions, which will make these stand apart from other choices. Now I think if you want a unique look for the back of your truck, but you don't want to shell out a ton on taillights, especially full LED ones, then this is going to be a fantastic set for you. Install here will be a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and should only take you about 30 minutes to get the job done with some fairly basic hand tools. At this point, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown step by step on what this install looks like on our Ram. So that is going to wrap it up for my review. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
The tools you'll need for this project are a ratchet and a T25 Torx bit. Hi everyone. Today we're installing a set of taillights on our Ram. But first, let's watch a short video on how to uninstall the stock light.
All right, so the first step in our uninstall with your tailgate down, you can see 2 bolts on the inside of your taillight. This is a T25 Torx bolt, so grab a T25 Torx socket and a ratchet. Let's get these out. With the bolts out, grab your taillight and pull straight back. You'll see 2 connectors. Pull back on the red tab on the top connector, push down, and remove it. Onto the bottom connector, press down on the tab, and remove this one as well.
First thing we're going to need to do is transfer over our socket from our original tail light to our new tail light. So to do this, what we're going to do is rotate it counterclockwise and pull it straight out after it unlocks. Now, once we do that, gently grab a hold of the bulb and slide it out. And then we're going to transfer to the new light. We're going to plug in the plug where the bulb was in the socket. Slide that in, turn it clockwise until it locks, and now we can go ahead and install our light. Now we can plug in our harness to the back of our tail light. We'll put the small plug at the bottom, and we'll connect our upper harness plug Make sure you lock down the red tab. And we'll plug in the harness at the top. Make sure it snaps into place and push down on the red locking tab. Now we go ahead and put our light back in and secure it with the original hardware. Now you should be using T25 Torx bit screws. Ours have been replaced with Phillips head. So we're just going to put these in. Tighten them down. And now you can repeat that process for the other side. And that wraps up our review and install of the sequential LED taillights with the black housing and clear lens for your 09 to 18 Ram 1500 with factory halogen taillights. Thanks for watching, and remember, for all things Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.